Hi guys, Ian here. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to FDT-TV. We do appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up button and let us know what you think in the comments.
What's up YouTube, Ian here, and West Ham are back this week in action in the FA Cup against Doncaster Rovers. We've not got a particularly good record against Doncaster. I mean, for example, we've not played many times. We've only won 8, we've drawn 6 and lost 10. Luckily, most of those results are from the 50s and the 30s. So, I mean, in more recent years, when we were in the Championship in 2011-2012 season, we won and drew against them. So it's not too bad. Doncaster are currently sitting in League One, although they're at the top end of it. They were 1-0 win against Rochdale as their latest result. West Ham, obviously, we beat West Bromwich Albion. I'm not sure who had the harder opponents, probably them. But before we get into the lineup predictions, we do have some more transfer news. Some of these are rumours, some of these have had a bit more substantial reports about it. David Moyes said he wants to bring in the right players and not just players, which instills me with a little bit of confidence, but the fact that since Gold and Sullivan have been in charge, we've bought over 40 strikers, doesn't fill me with confidence that we're going to buy anyone that is any good, if I'm honest. We'll start off with Darius Oloru. He is an attacking midfielder. Allegedly, he's going to cost us between 6 and 9 million. Not sure why we'd be linked with an attacking midfielder, because we've got loads. We've got Lanzini, we've got Fornals, we've got Benrahma who's playing in there. You know, why are we going for another? It really does confuse me. Next up is Andy Delrort. Sorry if I got the pronunciation wrong. He's 29 years old. He's a striker. Plays in the French league. Allegedly, he's faster than Mbappe. That's what's come out in recent days. I don't believe that. But he's got the look of a footballer, but I've never heard of him. So I can't imagine he's worth much. But that's going to be a big bid, allegedly. And then finally, Youssef En-Nazir from Seville, another striker. Apparently we've had a £22 million bid rejected. Why are we going for these players no one's ever heard of? Why are we paying big money for these players? You know, we made the mistake with Haller. We're still going to be paying for him for the next 2 years. He's not even at the club anymore. Why won't they pay attention and learn from their mistakes? This is what frustrates me as a West Ham fan, and I'm sure it frustrates many of you. But there is a rumour going around that we're going to recall this fella, Felipe Anderson. Mixed feelings for me. He has got some quality. He was another big signing that's turned out to be a bit of a flop. He hasn't got a work ethic, has he? That's what lets him down. If he tried his hardest and sprinted about as much as the rest of the team did at the minute, he would be an asset. But where he doesn't and he's lazy, he's not an asset, especially because he's not whipping out wonder goals and loads of assists from being lazy. So if he does come back, he needs to pull his finger out and maybe get a place in the squad. Right, let's get into the lineup, shall we? Face Doncaster. The bench is a little bit here and there. Fabianski is going to be on the bench. Randolph's going to go in goal, obviously. He's a cup keeper, isn't he? Benrahma and Souček, I think, will make the bench. Frederick Alves is there in the red in the middle. He's a defender. We bought him. He's a younger player from what I know. But I think he will make the bench. Aaron Cresswell, Jared Bowen will also be on the bench, along with Nathan Holland, who we see last time against Stockport on the bench. Young player come through the academy. Can produce quality, just not given the game time. Craig Dawson, I think, deserves a rest. And up top there is Mippo, Irish striker we got from Manchester United last year. Right, start in lineup. Let's go, shall we? First off, we said this already. Darren Randolph. We'll go from left to right. Ben Johnson we see play on the left before. He can play left and right back. I think he's right footed, so playing right back would suit him more, but just giving him time on the pitch, even if it is at left back. If he can own that position, then he can have it. Next to him, the general, Fabian Balbuena. He's been in and out of the squad. I don't know if he's got niggling injuries or whatnot, but if he's fit, he needs to play. If not, I would probably imagine we'll see Ogbonna or Craig Dawson in there. Next to him, Diop, a player who's been rumoured to be going out on loan. I know Manchester United tried to buy him for an astronomical fee recently, or in recent years, and we turned it down. If he's not good enough, then sell him. But I quite like him. He's young. He needs some coaching maybe. Since he was in the first team, but since he caught COVID, he's not been there. And Soufal, I think will keep his place. We don't really have many right wingers. We have obviously Ben Johnson can play there. Harrison Ashby can, but this is too important a game to play him, and Ryan Fredericks seems to have disappeared. Declan Rice has played pretty much every game. He's going to start along with Mark Noble. I would have liked to have seen these two, like Declan Rice playing now with Mark Noble from like 5 years ago when he was in his prime. I think that would have been a hell of a midfield. But Noble's maybe on his last season, maybe he'll get another one in. But I would like to see him join the backroom staff. Fornals out on the left. He lost his spot to Lanzini in this game, or in the last game in the Premier League. But I rate him. Some of his touches are brilliant. It maybe not got the finishing in quite yet, but he's an asset to our team. Lanzini in the middle, little Argentinian creative maestro, been linked with being sent out as part of a deal. I don't know why we would. He's just seemed to sort of start coming into form. He's been around for 5 years now, so don't get rid of him. Yarmolenko will start out onto the right. He come on in the last match, I believe, against West Brom. A bit hit and miss. He is a bit part player now. Again, he's over 30. He's the wrong side of 30 to be a regular starter and try and build a career. At West Ham to last for the rest of it. I think he may be on the way out in the summer. But finally, our main man, Mikel Antonio. I did think Mippo might start, but for this game, we need to start strong. If we can get 2-0 up by half time, then yes, take Antonio off, take Lanzini off, take Declan Rice off, even take Soufal off and bring on Cresswell and switch them, Ben Johnson and whatnot, to give them a bit of a rest. It's a difficult game. Doncaster are going to be right up for it. I do think we're going to have too much quality for them. I know it took a little bit longer to get past Stockport, but it was playing in a swamp and it was rainy. Doncaster, I would imagine, being the top end of League One and sort of bounded around the Championship previously, will be a half decent pitch. I think it will be a very physical game. I think it will be quite an exhausting game. The fact that these fixtures are coming thick and fast won't help, but I do think we will prevail 3-1. I think Doncaster may get a goal against us. They have been scoring in recent games, but I think we're going to have too much for them in the end. Well, at least I hope. Until then, I've been Ian. Make sure you're subscribed to FDT-TV. Let me know what your lineup is and what your predicted score is in the comments below. Till then, peace.